Jai Hind everyone, myself Akash Dikshit and I am GS faculty at Pawan Institute for UPSC, and in our today's lecture we are going to start new subject for the UPSC and state PCS aspirants, and our subject is geography. And as you all know, the geography subject is one of the most important subject during our exam, because every year approx 20 to 25 question comes from the geography section. Geography section includes physical geography, Indian geography, human geography and world geography. So in our today's introductory class we are going to introduce one special case, one special, we can say, a scenario of geography, and we are going to take the some important topics of Indian geography, and we will cover the Indian geography through maps. So these are the classes for you all, and this is the one-stop solution for the geography subject through mapping. And in this lecture we are going to start our new we can say the series, that is location, size and extent of India. So this is the first introductory class. In this class we are going to understand the location, the size and the extent of our nation, our India. So keep hand notes and pen notes in your hand so that you can take out the important keywords in your notes, so that these notes helpful during your exam to revise the things quickly. So our first lecture deals with the location, size and extent of India. So as we know, what is the meaning of geography? So first of all we will try to understand what is the meaning of geography, and in some time in exam question comes as who is the father of the geography. So the father of the geography, there are doubt in the different books. Some books says the father of geography is Hecataeus, some book says the father of the geography is Eratosthenes. So when you get the options, four options like Eratosthenes, Herodotus, Newton and one other, then you have to choose Hecataeus. When you get the option Eratosthenes, then you have to choose Eratosthenes. Most of the time you will not get both the options Hecataeus and Eratosthenes. At the end you can take Hecataeus as the father of the geography. So what is the meaning of geography? Here I wrote the term, that is geography. So geography is a term which comes from Greek word, and which two Greek words, one is geo and the second is graphy. So these two words come together and give the origin of geography. Everyone try to understand. And geography is a word, this is a Greek word. Geo basically means, what is the meaning of geo? Geo means earth. As we know, geostatistical cycles, geo means earth and graphy means to study. So graphy means basically study. So what is the meaning of geography? Geography is basically the study of our earth. So geography means study of our earth. Who is the father of the geography? Eratosthenes and Hecataeus, both are given by different books, but you have to choose Hecataeus. When you will not get any options such as Hecataeus, you will get options as Eratosthenes, then you have to tick on Eratosthenes. So this is the Greek word, come from two words, geo and graphy. Geo means earth, graphy means to study. So the geography means geography, study of our earth. So this is, I think, clear to all. Now this is okay, and now we will divide our geography in some parts to understand clearly. So location, size and extent deals with the whole length and breadth of our India, and in this we will cover the longitudinal, latitudinal extent of our India. We will also deal with the one of the most important latitudinal lines which go through India, that is Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north, which goes from 8 states. Those who know the name of 8 states, please type in the comment box so that I know. And we will also deal the Indian Standard Time in this lecture. We will also try to understand the land boundary. We will also try to take up the land borders, dispute between different countries. As you know, there are 7 countries who share border with India. We will deal each and every one separately in one lecture, so that you have no doubt in any class. Okay, so this is a basic thing. Now we will try to understand the location, size and extent of our nation India. Okay, so just wait, I will remove these things from the board so that we will start our next portion. And if you have any kinds of doubt during classes, then please let me know in the chat box, so that I will try to clear your all doubts, and try to note down these important points in your notes, because these points help you during your exam, because during exam time you have not enough time to read books or read bulky notes. So these key notes are very helpful during your exam time. Okay, and if you want any kinds of study materials, anything, then please let me know in the our WhatsApp number available in the comment box, available in the description box. Also we provide our email. So if you have any kinds of doubts, problems, anything, if you want UPSC notes, if you want UPSC batch, if you want NCRT batch, anything, then just let me know. I will provide you each and everything. So the point is that location, size and extent of India. So this is very important to know. So now we are going to create a simple Indian map, so that you all understand some important concepts, because without map things are not good. Okay, so this is a roughly Indian map, and you have to draw this kinds of map very quickly, so that these kinds of map not take more time in your exam hall, because some student here are who is going to write mains. So this is a roughly Indian map, and this is a India. So I put here India. This is our beautiful India rough map, and we are discussing the location, size and extent. Okay, so we are right now understanding what is the length and breadth of India. So first of all, try to understand here. This is the globe. Everyone know globe, small model of the earth. Globe, this is 0 degree, known as equator. 0 degree equator, everyone knows. The upper portion is known as what? Upper portion is, and this is the equator, and this is 0 degree prime meridian, longitudinal line. This is also we can say 180 or 0 degree. Okay, so this is the whole upper portion is northern hemisphere, southern portion is the below portion is southern hemisphere, this portion is east hemisphere, this portion is west hemisphere. So the line which divide earth into two parts, that is equator, the portion which is above the equator is total north hemisphere, the portion which is below equator is south hemisphere, the portion which is right of the 0 degree prime meridian is east, and the west is west. So this is try to understand. So like as same as here, India's extent is from south is 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north. Here 67 degree 8 minute 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east. So this is the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of India. This is the mainland. This point is known as Cape Comorin in Kanyakumari, and here we will also some Iceland. Here Andaman Nicobar you also know. Here Iceland, here Arabian Sea. So here also this is the 6 degree 4 minute north, that is Indira. This is a southernmost point of India, that is Indira Point. The northernmost point is Indira Col. The westernmost point is Guhar Moti in Gujarat. The southernmost point is Kibithu in Arunachal Pradesh. Kibithu in Arunachal Pradesh. So these are the four extent of our India. And what is the distance from here to here and from here to here? These two are also very important to know. So this is from east to west, that is 2933 kilometers, and from north to south is 3214 kilometers. Okay, so this is the length and breadth of India. North to south, I write here, north to south and east to west. So north south 3214 kilometers, east to west 2933 kilometers. This is the east and west distance of our India. So I think this is clear to everyone. The northernmost point is what? The northernmost point is Indira Col. The southernmost point of India is Indira Point. The southernmost point of India's mainland is Cape Comorin 8 degree 4 minutes. The westernmost point of India is Guhar Moti in Gujarat. The easternmost point of India is Kibithu in Arunachal Pradesh. So this is the location, this is the, we can say, a general extent of our India. Okay, and as far as the location concern in the earth, in globe, the India is located where? This is the globe, this is the 0 degree equator, this is the prime meridian. The location of India is here. Okay, so what is this? This is the northern eastern hemisphere. Northern eastern hemisphere, this is the location of India, northern eastern hemisphere in the globe. Okay, as far as size concern, the total percentage of the land is 100%. India takes 2.4% of total percentage in terms of size. India takes 2.4%. As far as area concerned, 3.28 million square kilometers in terms of area. In terms of percentage, 2.4%, and India located in northern eastern hemisphere. So this is the location of India, northern eastern hemisphere. The size of India is 2.4% of world's total area, and the extent is from north to south 3214 kilometers, and from east to west 2933 kilometers. The most points already mentioned here, and this is all about the location, size and extent of our India. If you have any kinds of doubt here, please let me know in the chat box. I will try to clear your all doubts. So this is a basic information regarding to our India. And one more point is, here I discussed that Indian Standard Time passes through here, that is 82 degree 30 minutes east. This is Indian Standard Time, IST. From here the time is taken, as you know, the difference between time from east to west is around 2 hours. So 82 degree and 30 minutes passes through Mirzapur. So the first state we are going to take states. Which states? The first one is, we type here Uttar Pradesh. The first one is UP. The second one is MP. Here third is Chhattisgarh, fourth is Odisha, and fifth is Andhra Pradesh. These are the 5 states from where Indian Standard Time passes. So this is very important to know. Please note down these things in your notebook, so that these things are very important for your examination. Now we are going to take the information about Tropic of Cancer, that is Kark Rekha. Okay, so Tropic of Cancer passes through India in such a way that is the map is not now going more and more informative and not looking good, so we have not to focus on looking good or bad, we have to just understand the thing so that we will get each and everything in a one place. 23.5 degree north, that is known as Tropic of Cancer, and in a survey it is explained by a report that the Tropic of Cancer, the countries which are around Tropic of Cancer, they are producing more cancer patients. So this is just a type of miracle. Okay, so Tropic of Cancer, so total 8 state comes in this, like we are first state is here Gujarat, second is some portion of Rajasthan, the third is Madhya Pradesh, fourth is Chhattisgarh, fifth is Jharkhand, sixth is West Bengal, seventh is Tripura, eighth is Mizoram. So from 8 states Tropic of Cancer passes through India. So if you want to note down in your notebooks, then please write, I will write on the board so that you have no doubt during the writing, during the notes making. Okay, so note down this also, I write here total 2.4%. okay, so states, first is Gujarat, second is Rajasthan, third is MP, fourth is Chhattisgarh, fifth is Jharkhand, sixth is West Bengal, seventh is Tripura, and the last 8th is Mizoram. So these are the 8 states from where Tropic of Cancer passes through in India. So in exam question comes as from which state Tropic of Cancer passes through. Option A is Uttar Pradesh, option B is Tripura, option C is Jammu Kashmir, option D is Bihar. So you have to choose what, from where the Tropic of Cancer passes through. When you know the total 8 names, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram, then you will make the right answer in your exam. So this is very important. Please note down these complete things in your notebook so that these things help you during your exam preparation. Okay, so I think this is clear to everyone, and now this is okay. I think this is clear to everyone. Everything is okay, everything is fine. So this is all about location, size and extent of our India, and if you have any kinds of doubt till now, then please let me know in the chat box. I will try to clear your all doubts, and those students who want UPSC complete notes package, you will get the complete UPSC notes package by link in the description box. You will buy notes from there, and if you want any kinds of study materials, then please let me know in the WhatsApp help team chat, or ask through our email ID help.poundinstitute.com@gmail.com, sorry, and reach out to our website poundinstitute.com. And if you have any kinds of doubt regarding to classes, regarding to batches, regarding to notes, then please talk to our expert through WhatsApp or through email, and we will try to clear your all doubts. And this is our first lecture of geography through mapping, and the chapter is location, size and extent of our India, and this is the complete notes. And revise these things again and again. We already covered Indian Standard Time, Tropic of Cancer, east west, north south extent, their most points in detail. Okay, and soon we are coming with next lecture. So in next lecture we are taking like as the Bangladesh are the country which takes longest border with India, second is China, third is Pakistan, fourth is Nepal, fifth is Myanmar, sixth is Bhutan. Okay, so in this line we will cover each and everything in detail, and Afghanistan also here, Sri Lanka. So we will cover each and everything, each and every doubts, like as Mang Mohan line, India and China, the Red Cliff line, India and Pakistan, Durand line, India and Afghanistan, eastern sector, western sector, middle sector, each and everything we will discuss in our classes, like as the Siachen Glacier dispute, Aksai Chin dispute, POK dispute, LOC line, LAC line, and Mang Mohan line, Red Cliff line, Durand line. We will discuss each and everything in detail so that you have no doubt in our classes. So this is today's class, and now we are going to cover up this, and if you have any kinds of doubt, any kinds of problems in today's class, then please write in the comment section. We will try to clear your all doubts. Till then, keep studying these things, and we will meet soon in next lecture. Till then, keep studying, and if you want to shine like a sun, then you have to burn like a sun, and give your best, and believe in yourself, and study with patience, perseverance and dedication, and soon, if not today, then tomorrow you will achieve your goals. Till then, we are meet soon in our next lecture. Till then, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.